Really gonna miss you.
Mike Turner, come on up here. Mike Turner is one of my oldest friends that I've known since I was a child. He lived around the corner from me on Adams, and I lived on Jackson. We grew up together, so my family is like his family. In fact, when his mother passed away, I was in Europe, and my son was being born. I was downstairs after he had gotten born, and Mike called me and told me his mother was dead. So January 6th, that's the date that we both will carry with us for the rest of our lives. This is one of my best friends, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Turner. Say something about my dad.
I just wanted to say that Mr. Johnson, he was Jerome's dad, Ricky's dad, Andy's dad, Shantae's dad. Who am I missing? Danny. But I was I was a good friend to them. But to me, this family, I feel like a brother. Just how close we was. I've been knowing these guys ever since I was like 8 years old. And now I'm in my 60s, so you do the math on that, okay? But Mr. Johnson was a role model. I mean, back in the day, these fathers, they was real dads, you know what I'm saying? If you do something wrong, I mean, we had our problems as kids. I mean, we used to get into some trouble. I ain't gonna sit there and lie about that. But when you get in trouble, you got to deal with my dad, you got to deal with Mr. Johnson, and you got to deal with Kenny's dad. I mean, they was on our ass, excuse my French, like white on rice, okay? I mean, these were some real role models. I mean, I think that's what's wrong with the world today, with the kids today. They don't have that. They, I mean, I would, maybe some of them do, but I just think that, if it weren't for Mr. Johnson, my dad, I gotta give my dad credit, and other dads around. Excuse me, I'm getting a little choked up about this, but I don't know if I would be here today if it weren't from them. I don't know if I would be here today. And I remember Mr. Johnson used to drive that Shell truck. And he loved to go to McDonald's, And today I had some McDonald's and I was thinking about him. But I mean, he was like a dad to me, I mean, to make a long story short, I mean, you don't really see that at the time. But when you get to be, 60 plus like I am now, when you look back on that, you'd be like, if it weren't from him, from Mr. Johnson and Kenny's dad and my dad, I don't know if I would be here today. And now, let me say this now, my dad would be on Jerome's ass. Ricky didn't come around like Jerome did. He didn't really come around the house like Jerome did. But Jerome used to be over our house just about every day. He was like a brother. And let Jerome do something wrong, my dad and my mom would be on his ass. Both of them. And I remember one time, my mother, she used to make a mean, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna take my seat. But my mom, she used to make a mean chocolate cake. She'd make that chocolate cake, boy, I'm telling you, was something. So one day she made a chocolate cake, and we all come in the house, we talking about, okay, man, this chocolate cake, we finna tear this chocolate cake up. She said, wait a minute, stop. She said, that's Jerome's chocolate cake. She had made a chocolate cake for Jerome, and we couldn't get none. Right. Jerome had requested a chocolate cake to her, and she made that cake, and she would not let us touch it until Jerome got his part. I'm gonna go to my seat, but Jerome remember that. He'll tell you about that chocolate cake. Okay, thanks for listening.
Thank you. It's Michael Turner. This is one of my brothers. There's no question about that.
I'm gonna miss you.